Hi. So here is my situation. I don't have my personal internet connection. I use the shared Wi-Fi in my PG where I stay. So technically whoever is using the Wi-Fi can reach my home server. And that is something I don't want. I don't want other people to be able to reach my server or even try to access the services there or maybe try to hack it. I don't know who is going to hack my server or if my server is worth hacking, but I am going to protect it anyway. So I do some research and there I find there are two ways I can overcome this situation. I can create a separate network using a router, or I can configure the server in such a way that it doesn't respond to unauthorized request. So definitely I am going to follow the second approach here, and based on my research I have prepared a plan. Here in the screen, as you can see, this is the plan I am going to follow in today's video and try to secure my home server. First, I am going to secure the SSH server, and to do that, I need to disable the password based authentication, which is less secure, and enable the key based authentication. And to do that, I need to have a SSH key. So next step, I am going to generate a SSH key. Okay, this is asking for the file to which the key will be saved. Enter passphrase. Okay, it will be empty. Okay, the key has been generated. Now I need to copy this key to the server. So for that, I will run this command, and here I need to pass the key. Okay, so the key has been copied to the server. Now I will try to log in, and I pass the same SSH key here also. Nice. Now it didn't ask for the password. That means the key based authentication is working. Now to make the server even more secure, I need to configure a few things. So to do that, let's open the configuration file for SSH. This is the file I need to configure. And from this file, okay, I can change the port. So this is a good idea to change the port. So I will be using a different than this default 22. So let's make it 54321. So all my SSH connections will be in this port, and I can disable the root login. So I can just say permit root login to no. Okay. So maybe it will disable the root login. Public key authentication is yes. I just try to uncomment this. And for password authentication, I will disable the password authentication. So I will say no and permit empty passwords. No. I think these are the configurations I had to make the SSH server secure one. So I'm just saving the file and try to restart the SSH server. So systemctl restart sshd. Oh, I forgot to use the sudo. Okay, systemctl status sshd. Okay, it is active and running and it got restarted 6 seconds ago. So let me log into this server in a different session. Open a new terminal and SSH using this identity file, that is that SSH and arch underscore server. Okay, so connection refused. That means the port 22 is not working. I can just say port it to be 54321. Now it will work, I guess. Yes, it worked. So now let me test it with password based authentication. So I remove this identity file. Okay, so it says permission denied. So I have somewhat secured my SSH server. So now I will move to this UFW utility. So I don't have it installed, so I have to install it also. So let me first install it. Sudo pacman syu. Okay, system is updated. There is nothing to update. I can just install it then. Sudo pacman. Okay, UFW is installed. Now let me see how to use UFW using man. Okay. So based on my plan, I need to disable or block all incoming requests and only allow the SH. So to do that, I think I need to by default deny all incoming requests. So I need to use this thing. Okay. So to deny the all incoming request, I can just run this sudo qfw default deny incoming. So it denies all incoming requests. And now I need to explicitly allow the SSH connection. So sudo qfw allow. The port was 54321. So I can just say 54321. And here I will allow the TCP connections. Okay, rules updated. Now let's check the status. Sudo UFW status. Okay, it is inactive. I think I need to enable it. So W enable. Okay, so firewall is active and enabled on system startup. That sounds good. But how do I check if everything is working? Let me go to that terminal, and here let me try to log in again. Yes, this is working. And let's try to run a server here. So I'll just run a basic Python server using this python -m http dot server. So a server is running in my home server, and it is running in this port 8000. And let's see if I can reach this server from my main machine. So I try to curl and http one. What was the IP? Okay, 10.187.24.145 port 8000. Okay, I think the firewall rule is working. This curl command is not giving any response. And let me try it here. Curl http localhost. Okay, here it is working. I get a response from curl, but here I don't get any response. So that means the UFW rule is working. I can close this terminal and stop this Python server also. Clear the screen. Okay. So UFW is also set up. I have blocked all incoming requests and only allowing the SSH to work. And lastly, I need to install this fail to ban. So let's install this one. Sudo pacman. Yes. Okay. It is also done. Now let's see if there is any manual for fail to ban. So now let's go to the configuration file for fail to ban. And here I see this is jail.conf. I think this is the main configuration file. So let's read this file. And here, okay, let's use Vim for it. Sudo vim jail.conf. Okay. Okay, so by default, the ban time is for 1 hour. Okay. So as per my understanding, I don't need to make much changes in this configuration file. Though I need to do some more research about how to properly use fail to ban. So as of now, I am not going to change anything in this configuration file. I'll just leave it as it is. That's it for today. In the next video, I am going to install Nginx and set up the reverse proxy for all the services in my home server and also set up HTTPS connection in the server.